Wow. Wow. Dude, I got nothing for that ending. That is wow. that's that's really all I got for that ending is just like wow, what in the fuck? We are gotta move my ukulele off of my desk because the acoustics might get all weird. Okay, how's the audio sound? Everything sound fine? We all good? Hope everything sounds fine. I should probably do an audio check. We should be good. But just to be sure, check it on the old phone ski real fast. Never hurts to check. Never hurts to check. Alright. Alrighty. Audio's good. Beautiful. Love to see it. So, wow. That's an ending. That is an ending. Alright. Definitely not the one we wanted. Denver was just yay close to going into Arrowhead and winning for the first time since 2015. And as close as they were, I mean, no cigar. And really, the game shouldn't have even come down to that. Just because, I mean, they had chances. They had chances. There was one drive in the second half, or late first half. I know that a penalty shot him in the foot after a huge Estime run. So that was obviously less than ideal. That's something you don't want to see. And really, like, the problem for Denver right now has just been how inconsistent they are on offense, because they came out of the gate swinging. They came out swinging. The offense looked good for the kind of the back part of the first half. They went, let's see, they punted twice out of their first two drives, and then after that, I mean, it was touchdown, touchdown. End of the half, they have the missed field goal. Lutz short legs it, and then just they never score again. So kudos to the Chiefs for pitching the second half shutout, but it's like, damn, dude. For it to end like that is insane. The Chiefs have some magical fucking bullshit that they seem to have every single year, and I don't understand it. But alas, the Chiefs are 9-0. They have at least a 4.5 game lead on the division right now after this win. If we were to go look at the standings here, and it's just a wild game. It's just wild the way that turned out. The defense played amazing. I don't think you can ask for too much more out of the defense. They only give up one offensive touchdown or one touchdown in total. Really, I mean, the front seven was all over Mahomes. They didn't have the sack totals they should have had because Mahomes is fucking Superman. But the defense was all over them front seven. Cooper got home, Benito got home, JFM gets home, and shit. Benito had a sack wiped off the board by some penalty they never bothered to show the replay for. And then like Zach Allen got home too. And just like the defensive front as a whole was wreaking havoc on Patrick Mahomes, which it was kind of the game plan. I mean, when he's got a gimpy left ankle going into the game, it's just that's what you have to do against him. Especially, any quarterback on a bad ankle is going to be a lot less mobile. So they got to him. They got to him a bit. They hit him. Offense just didn't do enough. And that's the bottom line. I mean, Knicks played fine. I liked what I saw. I thought the game plan was fine. Knicks goes 22 of 30 for 215, 2 scores. You like to see that. Rushing wise, it was good to see Estime get the majority of the carries, as he looked electric. I know the YPC came down a little bit later in the game, but really, I mean, again, like if you don't get that one penalty that wipes out what I think was like a 20-something yard run for Estime, I mean, maybe we're singing a different tune altogether. I mean, maybe we're saying Denver survives here instead of Denver gets heartbroken. Mims got some carries as well, which I liked. I liked the incorporation of Marvin Mims in the backfield. I liked how they incorporated him in the offense. Today, at least. Sutton, obviously the leading guy, 6 catches, 70 yards. He had a good day. He came up huge in moments. Yeah, Vele as well. He gets his first career touchdown. He was there for a couple of nice chain moving grabs. He goes 4 for 39. Troutman had the one big catch and run for 34 yards. Jordan Humphrey gets the 2 catches, which both of them were kind of on screens. I don't think he got downfield targeted really at all. Lucas Kroll goes 2 for 21. Marvin Mims 4 for 13. Franklin had a catch for 9 yards, and then Williams had 2 for 6. It really just wasn't enough. And I mean, what it comes down to, because I mean, Denver ran the ball better than KC. They didn't pass the ball better. Knicks took some huge sacks today that you just can't take. I mean, Denver only allowed 2 sacks, but they lost so many yards between them. And if I can go find the totals of it, I want to say it was somewhere in the realm of like 32 yards that they lost to sacks, which is less than ideal for sure. Like I said, I gotta go see if I can find the Chiefs recap thing, or the game recap thing on ESPN, which I do. And it's just bad. I mean, it wasn't a bad game, like, by any stretch of the imagination. It's just, the thing is offense didn't do enough. And the defense can only really hold you for so long. And I mean, like, really, I don't know who you blame a blocked field goal on. I mean, just did Lutz get it too low, or was it just an amazing play by a guy? Like, a blocked field goal is really hard to play the blame game on. But if we go look here, yeah, Nix loses 33 yards on 2 sacks. He took some huge sacks on that, and that is really just unacceptable on that sort of thing. Nix fumbled the snap, didn't lose it, so that was fine. And then again, like you look at some of the defensive totals. I mean, Brandon Jones was all over the place. Seven solo tackles, 9 total. Barton had 9 total. Yeah, PJ Locke with 7 tackles. Moss with 6. Cooper with 6. Surtain with 5. And all of his were solo too, so good on him. But like 4 from Allen in the sack, 4 from Stranad, 3 from Benito in the sack, 3 from JFM in the sack, 3 from DJ Jones. Like a lot of guys were getting a lot of tackles, and part of that's because of how long they were on the field. They could not get off of the field. I really just kind of when it mattered, and the Chiefs ended up taking advantage of that. I mean, time in possession battle was 33 minutes to 26, or yeah, 33 to however you want to slice that, 33-21 to 26-39. So as a unit, I mean, you've got to find a way to keep that there, because really, like, Denver played a lot of bend don't break, but that kind of came back to bite them as they got later on. I look at that 4th and goal where I mean, they really just kind of schemed up like a tight end angle is really all it was. It was just like a little tight end angle play that fucking didn't amount to much. Well, okay, it amounted to a touchdown. And like in a huge, I guess in a vacuum, like it did what it shit. I don't know what I'm going on about. I like tight end angle. It's a good play. And the Chiefs know how to run it really well. Travis Kelce obviously can do whatever you ask him. And they made it work there in the red zone, and the field goal ends up being the difference. And that's just a wild kick. Let me see if I can like come down and just see. Oh wow. Okay, hang on a minute. Oh, I think I found our culprit here. I might have to go to OBS and pull this up. Which means we're going to have to resize a couple of things here. Because, alright. No, I did some investigating. I found the problem. I found who to blame on the blocked field goal, and it's not Lutz. It wasn't Lutz. I need to hang on a sec. I gotta fix some stuff real quick. This needs to get resized, and I'm just gonna kind of throw this over here. Display capture. Shrink that down. Hopefully that can be seen fine. This is a little sloppy, but it feels insanely necessary. I want to see how this looks on stream real quick. Okay, that looks fine. Okay. So let's pull this up because you see it in the first 3 seconds. So I hit play here. 54 gets destroyed. 54 got murdered right here on the left side, and that's where it gets blocked from. He just gets mowed over. Just completely wrecked right there, overpowered. So then, who is that gets over there? Can I zoom in right here? Hang on a second. Okay, no, I can't. I can't zoom in on the video. Unfortunate. So 54 right here on the left side gets absolutely ran over. And then that gives that Chief the time to block it. And then obviously they recover there. That's ball game because you only had 1 second on the clock. Chiefs keep winning. Lutz has no idea what just happened. Everyone's sad. So again, we'll come look at this here. 54 just gets planted on his ass. This right side is fine. 79, I want to say that's Matt Parrott. He's A-okay over there. He's pushing his guy outside. And he just gets his hands up. Is that George Karlaftis? Is there any way that I can figure out who that is? Is there any frame where I see his number? Hang on a minute. I almost want to say that's Karlaftis. I almost want to say that's Karlaftis, but no one's actually said whether or not it is. I really want to say that was George Karlaftis that blocked it, but I couldn't tell you. Did they say who blocked it? Do they say who blocked it? Okay, no, it's ESPN's fighting with me. But just wow. Okay. So bad ending. That was the bad ending to reality. We were this close to winning an Arrowhead, and I just wow. Hello?
54 is Leo Chanel. 56 is George Karlaftis. 51, Mike Dana.
Well, no, it was 54 on the Broncos. That just gets absolutely mowed over. Oh, I see you in chat now. I see you in chat.
I'm not sure who was blocking. Came in
Yeah, no. Here, like, I'll go back. I'll go back to that on ESPN real quick. I saw you in chat. That's my bad. I didn't have a chat tab open.
Figured I'd come through with the alley-oop.
On God, thank you.
I'll let you get back to it.
Alrighty. Dustin, absolute pimp right there. I just need to have a separate window here for chat. But yeah, so let's come look at this again. Let's come look at this. Because again, this play is just wild, man. So again, here on the left side, you're gonna see 54 get absolutely mowed over. At least now I think it's 54. Yeah, that's definitely a 54. He just gets toppled, man. He just gets overpowered. Did the Chiefs stack a guy on him? Because, like, I just have to see this here. Yeah, it looks like, because you got a guy pushing through this gap here. You got the guy pushing right here who, he is wide in his stance right there. He is wide. Oh, and he just gets bowled over. Yeah, he is wide right there. And that is how the Broncos lost this game. They did a lot of good things. I guess if I have to go kind of into the analysis mode of this, Denver did some good things. Really, like I said, the defense looked incredible given everything. Especially like this was a really good rebound game for the defense because I mean we all watched that Baltimore game. We all saw them get absolutely destroyed. I'm gonna come pull off my display capture. Make my face big again. Hello. We love it. Oh, yeah. But yeah, so it's like Denver really, like there was some good. I liked what I saw for the offense at the start of the game after those first two drives where it was like 3 and out and then like 5 and out, I want to say. And then again, I thought Knicks looked good, and one of the things that was actually really pleasant to see was how well Knicks handled like the crowd noise and the pressure of playing on the road in that hostile of an environment. And really that's growth. That's growth. Kansas City is one of the most hostile environments in the league. And we saw how that went against Seattle week 1. So already we're seeing a lot of growth from Bo Nix in that regard. And I'm really excited to see that. I think he looked a lot better as well with Cortland Sutton and Devon Vele, especially. I think I think that chemistry is definitely budding right now, and that is really good to see. Defensively, I don't know that you can do much better than you did. And it's a shame that you came away with a loss there because I mean you allow 16 points. You should be able to win a game like that. But I also think there was too much that they left open as well. Because, I mean, they didn't force a turnover, which really that would have swung the momentum of the game wide. And then, I mean, like, they gave up 7 catches, 65 to Kareem Hunt. Kelsey had a good game. He ties for the lead in Chiefs all-time receiving touchdowns now, so good for him. Hopkins wasn't much of a factor. He had a couple of grabs, though, as well. So, like, really, again, just like defensively, like you did so much so well. Offensively, you did a lot well. You just didn't do enough well, or you didn't do enough at all when you needed more out of just the entire day. So, if we look forward, I suppose we can go see who Denver's next opponent is. And because if they can play the Chiefs like this and watching how the Falcons had played today, Falcons lost to the Saints. I have that on red zone. Falcons lost to the Saints. I think Denver has a chance just to take Atlanta at home. Because I mean, and here's the thing too. Everyone kind of had this penciled as a loss. It was the same with the Baltimore game, but it's just in so much less. I don't know. It's not as easy to digest because we were that close to winning, and then you see a guy just get mowed over. You get a field goal blocked, and it's wraps. And it's wraps. Really, I think this was the best chance anyone had to, I don't know, end Kansas City's defeated season, at least at this point of the year. So now I'm eager to see how Denver plays Kansas City at at home once that rolls around week 18. Once again, pretty much just my thoughts to wrap this up. I thought Bo Nix played a really good game, 22 of 30, 215, 2 touchdowns. I liked what I saw from Audric Estime, even if the yards per carry doesn't exactly do it for me. At 3.8, he was kind of getting stuff there on that last drive. Sutton, again, looks good. I think him and Nix are finally getting their full chemistry together, and I think they're going to realize the full potential of their connection, and maybe Sutton looks better than a number two. I've kind of been saying it all year. I think Sutton's a really, really good number two. I don't know if he's a guy you want to see as your number one, but I think if someone like Avele can emerge the way he has to give a two punch to Cortland Sutton, I think Denver can be dangerous down the stretch. Defensively, I think it was a really nice rebound game, and I think you should be able to carry that into a game against the Falcons. And that's going to be really important because the Falcons have a usually explosive offense. That didn't materialize for them today against the Saints. And now they got to go play Denver at home against what has been a really good defense, against what continues to be a really good defense. And I don't think Seattle's defense, or not Seattle, I don't think Atlanta's defense is all that great. So it's definitely a scenario where I can see, Denver's got a little bit of adversity now. They're back to 500. I don't know where that's going to put them in the playoff race when today is all said and done, but I do know they're still going to be within about a game. And the loss to a division opponent hurts, for sure. But at the same time, if they can play the Chiefs like this, I'm not panicking too much. You just need to see more consistency and more development come out of this offense, because right now it's like we're almost there. We're almost there. And I haven't been able to say that about this offense in God knows how many years. So the exciting thing for me is to see where this team goes next week, because the Chiefs are a staunch defense. Steve Spagnuolo is an absolute menace. So I am excited to see how that goes next Sunday. But I think in terms of this, that's going to be all I got. I'm going to go edit this down into an actual recorded episode. Make it a little more digestible, I guess. So thank you all for watching. I will see you all next week. I'll see you all when that video is up once again. And have a wonderful rest of your day. See you guys.